Pinot -2 and counting.
This week on The Wine Travelers, we're back in Burgundy with our guide Alex Dale, exploring the legendary soils, wines, and food of Burgundy.
Which keep the freshness.
Join us on the ultimate food and wine adventure, The Wine Travelers.
The search for terroir begins 5 minutes from downtown in the region known as the Côte de Beaune, or the Slopes of Beaune. While the Côte de Beaune is known for both excellent white and red Burgundy, it is Chardonnay that reaches its highest potential here. Just north of the Côte de Beaune is the Côte de Nuit, a region where the Pinot Noir grape reigns supreme. Together, these two areas comprise the region known as the Côte d'Or, the Slopes of Gold, the most famous little strip of vineyards in Burgundy and possibly even the world. Alex's brother Gus, a winemaker in Burgundy, manages the vineyards that we are now standing in.
Okay, well, first of all, the notion of terroir is not just a uniquely French thing, contrary to what the Burgundians would like us to believe. Here in Burgundy, you'll see, for a start, the first thing you'll notice is that the vines are very, very close together. The reason we do this is because we want to overcrowd them a little bit and force them to grow their roots downwards into the soil. We don't want them spreading out like you do in the States or South Africa or Australia or wherever. We're trying to get the roots down into the mother rock. The soil here is not necessarily very deep, but what we're looking for is the vine takes up as many minerals from the mer roche, the mother rock. In this case, it's limestone.
Exactly why is the terroir around Burgundy so different from one site to the next? The answer lies high above Beaune. There, a limestone caprock layer continuously breaks off and erodes into the lower valleys below, resulting in the sporadic concentrations of limestone found in the Côte d'Or's best vineyard sites. The best Chardonnay is grown where the limestone is closest to the surface, and the soils are white and rocky. These areas are often on the hillsides where the topsoil is thinnest and roots can penetrate directly into the limestone layer. At the base of the hills, clay deposits form. The best Pinot Noir usually comes from vines growing in soils that are a mixture of limestone and clay. Success for Burgundy has not come overnight. It is a process that has taken almost 1,000 years. Clive Torr, who owns vineyards in South Africa and Burgundy, explains.
The Romans figured it out. Where there was white soils, they plant white grapes. Where there were red soils, they planted red grapes. And as a result, you have the most unbelievable mosaic of climate and terroir. On the hills, you have Premier Cru. Down in the flats, you have village wines. Pinot Noir at its best, Chardonnay at its best. Grown in these red soils, Pinot Noir is best. Grown in the actual calcaire, the limestone soils. You can't get better. And that's why Burgundy is the holy grail of winemaking. It's a place to express maximum flavor. Folks, this is the great terroir of Burgundy. The Côte d'Or, the Slopes of Gold. Incredibly good smell, therefore the wine must also smell good. Up on the slopes, you have more drainage. You have better flavors, better ripeness. You have the stones which allow drainage, and down in the valley you have more moisture, fatter grapes. More obvious aspect is very important here, orientation towards the sun. So terroir is very specific. It translates into the flavor of the grapes.
Don't go away. We'll take a plane ride and visit a Grand Cru vineyard when we return to Burgundy on the Wine Traveler.